is the first
Hello.
video. I wanted to give you
Wanted
guys
to introduce
tutorial on
some
how to
problems from math that we
do
can
the
go
missing
over.
angles problem
So
in
sit
math.
back, watch, and follow
So the
along.
first thing you want to do, remember that the three angles inside a triangle all equal or should equal 180 degrees. I'm trying to write this with my finger, so it's going to be a little sloppy. So what we're going to do is add up all the numbers we have. So first we want to add the 80 degrees and the 50 degrees. So that gives us 130, 130 degrees for the 80 and the 50 degree angle. Next you have 62 degrees plus x, or a number that we don't know. So the way we can do this is to condense it and make it easier. If you combine 130 plus the 62, so we'll add that to the 130. So those three numbers would give us 192. So I'm going to rewrite that. So 192, that's 80 plus 50 plus 62. And we want all three angles of the triangle to equal 180. So what do we do with the x? Since it's plus x, you could do x plus 192 equals 180. And then from there, you can attack the problem like we usually do solving for x. So we want to keep x. Remember this. Circle the number or the variable that you want to keep. Get rid of whatever's with it. So if it's positive 192, we want to subtract 192. That cancels out that side. Want to do the same thing to both sides of the equation. Minus 192. And remember, we can subtract a larger number from a smaller number because you have more negatives. So negative 192 is bigger than 180. So same side, subtract. If you add up different sides, you can add up from 80 to 92. That'll give you negative 12, because if you have 180 and you take away 192, you're going to be 12 numbers below. Then we bring down the x, because that's what we're trying to figure out, what the x is in this part of the equation. So for the first one, x equals negative 12. All right, so this one was not that bad. I'm going to do another one. I think the next one is 14, I believe. Let's look. Okay, so now we have 14. We have three numbers, however, we have the 7x right here, which you can't, it's not 7 plus x, it's 7 times x. So 7 times some number is going to give you the angle of this corner. We already have these two angles. So you have 55 plus 90. And remember, the first thing I would do is put down, we want to equal 180. All three angles. So we have 90 plus 55. So that's if you add 90 plus 55, you're going to get 145. And then you have the 7x you can bring down. So 7x, or 7 times x, plus 145 equals 180. So we do the same procedure. We want to solve for 7x. We can't separate that yet because they're tied together with a multiplication. Remember that? So if you leave that there, subtract the 145, do the same thing on both sides. Again, I apologize for the writing. I'm trying to write with my finger here. So that gives us 7x, bringing that down, equals 35. And remember how to solve this. If you have a variable and another number together, like 7x, that equals 35, you could divide by the number that's with the variable. So we do that on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, 35 divided by 7. Bring down your x is going to equal 5. So that's 14. So I hope you're getting the hang of this, adding up all the numbers that you have and basically just solving for x for each one. Now this one's a little tricky. I'm hoping that I don't run out of video time. Because what you have to do, this is 21, I believe. And if you get this and the other two that I did before this, you should be able to try 20 at least. If you don't get it or can't do it, let me know. Tomorrow, hopefully, you will join me on Google Meet. So right now, we're going to take like terms and combine them. So we have 7x on this angle, 14x over here on the bottom, plus 4. So if you take 14x and combine it with 7x, because they're like terms, that's going to give you 21x plus the 4 equals 180. So that is one way you could attack this problem, is solve for x, and it will give you this missing angle here. So let's do that first, and then I'll show you the second way quick. So we'll solve, let's see, we got 21x. We'll take 4 away, take away 4. So 176, 21x equals 176. If we divide by 21, x equals 21 would go into 176. Let's say if we skip count by 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 6, 8 times. So you'd get x equals 8. So that would give you x equals 8 here, or let me erase all of this. The other way to do this, that's quicker, is, if you remember that a straight line equals 180 degrees. Right here they give you, whoops, I missed a little bit, 109 degrees on this side of the line. So you have to find this angle here. So if they give you 109 degrees over on the top outside of the triangle, inside of the triangle has to be a number that's going to equal 180. So you need 109, and you could count up to get 180, or quicker way is if you subtract 180 total, they give you 109, so we could take that away. And that would give you 71 degrees. So this is the way I would approach this problem, is remembering straight line has 180 degrees, they're giving me 109, how many more degrees do I need? So it equals 180. So this way's quicker, especially if they're just looking for one number, then you don't have to do all the math and add all these up and solve for x and then do all those steps. So tomorrow, hopefully, I will see everyone on Google Hangouts Meet. I sent a link on Google Classroom today. And I can go over this and go over any other problems. So bring any issues you're having or problems or advice. We can do a check-in. We don't have to sit and do work, or, we can chat a little bit, see how everyone's doing and coping with being stuck inside. And it'll be good. Be good to see everybody. All right, so I'm going to sign out of this, and I will see everyone on tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Bye-bye.